redemption arc, not for Kody and Robyn. Now that Kody's arranged family members have assumed a zero F's given attitude when it comes to him and his shy, pretty wife, thanks to Kody making them do so, Madison is making Kody and Robyn's efforts to save face in front of everybody and rationalize their McMansion upgrade nigh on impossible. It really makes me giggle that the night before a new episode of Sis arrives in which Kody and Robyn are coming up with all of this batshit, insane reasons why they need an even larger house, Madison jumps onto social media to proclaim if Robyn's talking, she is lying. And my dad is a loser, paraphrasing here. You guys, we have so much to discuss. Let's get on today's video. Hey guys, what is going on? It is Sarah and welcome to my channel. Before we get into today's subject, let's hear from today's video sponsor. I am so glad when I have a chance to work with Raycon. Here in my home, we are totally enjoying the Raycon open earbuds. My husband has been an open-ear headphones user for years now, and he has been enjoying the Raycon open earbuds thoroughly. Raycon's basic open earbuds leave your ears open but with crystal clear sound. They rest very comfortable outside your ear canal, so that you can remain alert to traffic, coworkers, or anything else going on around you without compromising your music or podcast listening. I adore wearing the Raycon open earbuds on walks with my puppy Chloe. They are so comfortable, I can listen to a whole true crime podcast while I get my steps in. Raycon's sound competes with the big premium audio brands, but at half the cost. So no more paying too much, just to have amazing sound. Some of the things my husband particularly likes about the Raycon open earbuds. He likes that the airy fit provides comfort, protection, and engaging sound, all while he can remain attentive. They are also very light, and they come with a springy ear hook that will conform to any ear for comfort and vigilance all day. I can personally vouch for the fact that they are comfortable because I work alongside my husband, and he actually wears these all day. They have a 36-hour battery life, which means you will have days of constant listening. Click buyRaycon.com/realityquadrupin for 30% off your Raycon open earbuds. Alright, first of all, before we can see what Madison had to say, let us take a glance at this teaser for this next episode of Sister Wives, where Kody and Robyn give all of these reasons they supposedly need a bigger house, closer to the college, nearer to the girls' church. I see a lot of future there, which is really great. Early attraction with the new home is that it is a fresh start, and it is a place for my children to come. But it is more of a start over. I have to have a room for Truly that is kind of like her bedroom. There is a lot of tension relationships between me and my grown children. So this home is just new possibility to have them come here and to maybe enjoy their presence here. Even in some sort of fantasy, I just want to be able to say, hey, there is room for you. Come on over and visit us. Literally, I had begun an outline for a video to discuss this clip, and then Madison took to social media and went off for real. So I set my thing down, flipped it, and redid the outline. The title of the video I was creating was Kody and Robyn Think Viewers Are Stupid. It is really offensive, like they believe we are so dumb, so low on the emotional intelligence chart, and so easily fooled that we would really think Kody and Robyn must improve their home in order to provide room for Kody's supersized estranged relatives. First of all, Kody and Robyn, y'all are already living in a larger house than any of the Brown kids or wives have ever lived, and how many times has y'all tried to get Kody's kids over to McMansion 1.0? It is not the scale of their environment. It is the cold shoulder that is in store for them from Robyn that is keeping Kody's kids at bay. And that leads me to my second observation. Robyn is being very transparent with us now about the fact that Mary, Christina, and Janelle are Kody's ex-wives, and all the children that he has had with them, those are his children. She does not consider these individuals as family anymore. So to create the image that this home is for the whole fam, bam, is at least misleading, and at worst a outright fabrication. It is like we all know this. And genuinely, this is why I was so infuriated to see Kody use the death of Garrison as motivation for requiring a clean slate. Garrison created no memories within that house. And before anyone calls me out for judging a bereaved father, just know that I've buried the hatchet for appearing like an Afe on this one. Kody Brown is no ordinary dad who is going through the grieving stages, as he has made abundantly clear to his remaining children, which gets us to Madison blowing all the way off on Twitter. As anyone who has watched Kody and wife Janelle's reality show, Talking with Perfect Strangers, knows Madison Brush is Kody's oldest daughter with his second wife, Janelle. She wed Caleb, who is Kody's widow's brother. In the past, Kody idolized Caleb and even performed Maddie and Caleb's wedding. Maddie named her second child, daughter Evie, Kody as a middle name in remembrance of her father. So when you see Madison cry and lose it in episode 1 of season 20, and when you see what she has to say at this point in time about her father and Robyn, just remember this is from years of Kody and Robyn actively neglecting and manipulating this side of Kody's family. Season 19. It appeared Kody really zeroed in on Madison as the ringleader of that Brown family drama mill, and she was the one whom he publicly trashed on television. Friday, the 10th of October, Madison began her Instagram truth bombs with posting the following. It is a quote that reads, "Underrated life skill, pausing to decide if it is worth your energy." Harmless enough, it appears. Well, Madison has a very large following, so you could imagine that this brought about people to react to this post, and someone did react. I don't have this skill. And Madison reacted to this DM by saying, "Your dad telling you lies about you for the whole world to hear teaches you real quick." Madison then goes and screenshots this conversation, puts it in her stories with a caption, "I guess I am in this kind of mood today." And Madison girl, we are so glad you are. And then Madison reposted a real caption, "When you push the introvert too far, and now they're calling everyone out." She captioned it by saying, "Messages telling me to pop off after my last story." Perhaps Maddie then chose to invite individuals to pose questions to her. And you guys, the tea is piping hot. Someone asked Madison, "Have you tried professional therapy to help work through issues with Kody? Love you," Madison replied. "Yes, I see a professional therapist on and off. I have a hectic schedule, and she is quite good, so she keeps quite busy. I have gained a lot from this. I believe anyone who has experienced complicated family dynamics might benefit from it. I'll even go so far as to say that all individuals would be helped by therapy. I mean, think of the sort of world we could live in if we were all medicated and seeing mental health professionals regularly." "Dare to dream," someone else asked Madison. "Are you willing to make peace with your dad? No judgment if not." Madison's response is poignant. She replies, "I don't know. I feel like I would require more than he could offer. I am not sure I'd want to bring the storm that is Kody and Robyn into my life, day to day. Life as Brush is pretty quiet and simple. I enjoy that." The second question Madison replied to asked, "Has Robyn actually attempted to make any efforts at contacting you?" And this response knocked my socks off. Madison says, "Robyn is a liar, the end. When her mouth is moving, she is manipulating in such a calculated manner that you will never know up from down. Honestly, she is a liar to a degree I have yet to see matched. Just my own opinion, take it or leave it." And lastly, Madison was asked, "What began the transformation of you realizing Kody and Robyn only looked out for themselves?" Madison responded, "In 2020, I began reading parenting books and never went back, although my relationship with Robyn was always tumultuous." Wow, dear gentle viewer, do not allow yourself to be a victim of any of the hooey that is spewed from Kody and Robyn's lips. The real facts of the Coyote Pass and moving debacle is that Kody and Robyn dragged their heels as long as possible on doing anything with Coyote Pass, until Janelle and Mary hired lawyers, and then Kody had to equitably redivide the lots. Kody saying he'd have room for Truly on the show is only because Christine is actually suing his butt at this point. Hot take. Good dads do not have to be sued in order to show up for their children. Several kids have come forward and expressed that they haven't spoken to Kody since the funeral of Garrison. That graveside funeral was in July of 2024, and now we're here in the fall of 2025, and nearly every OG kid has an issue with Robyn. And Kody has essentially said, you don't get a relationship with him without bending the knee to Robyn. Him and Robyn are like that. Nobody's ever going to come between them. Any human being with an ounce of sense would realize that none of these children would set foot in this new home. That is, of course, unless significant effort was put in on Kody's end, and Madison informs us that she doesn't believe her dad can get the work done that needs to be done. Robyn is making sure she doesn't lay claim to this family anymore. So why in the world would she want them in her house? And she is manipulative enough that she keeps changing the goalpost for Kody so he'll never be able to meet whatever she establishes as the status quo she would require with the